Today, guys, we're taking a look at a brand new graveyard deck that's dominating in both challenges and on ladder. What is up, my friends? My name is Echothromi, and today I have a deck for you that I'm really excited about. My friend from the Nova EG Taurus clan, my personal clan, started sharing some replays of this graveyard deck, and it is pretty darn amazing, guys. I even went into a battle with it myself to test it out, and it went very well. I'm going to show you that replay as well. Why don't I log into the game right now and we could get things started, taking a look at exactly what this deck consists of. When I come on over here, I'm going to go over to Vega's profile to give him a little bit of credit right here and see if he has this as his active deck. As you can see, he's currently at 4702 cups, high of 5024, and it is not his active deck. So we're going to get right into the replay right now, the first one that he has, and we're going to take a look at how this is played and what it consists of. As you can see, guys, it consists of that Goblin Hut. You're seeing this Goblin Hut all over the place. Really a very strong card, plays as a nice defense as well in the new meta here in Clash Royale. He's going to, what's coming down here? He's got that Hog incoming, so he plays the Goblin Hut to distract the Hog and throws the musket on the opposite side of his left-hand tower to play some good defense, and the Hut does survive, but then the Zap takes it out. So we got the musket pushing the left-hand lane. Will she lock on? No. Skarmy is going to slow her down right here. Now, another thing worth mentioning about this deck is there have been times you don't even need to use the graveyard to pull in the win. The other support cards are strong enough to counter push and take down towers, and you're going to see an example of that possibly in this replay right here. You can see it's a heavy deck he's playing against. He's going against the Electro Wizard, a P.E.K.K.A, a Hog Rider, and he's still able to bring in the win. So as you can see so far, he's got Guards, Graveyard, Goblin Hut, Musketeer, Poison, Zap, the Royal Ghost, which is, you know, again, all over the place. And let's see what else this is consisting of. I think he's got the Ice Golem in this deck as well. Yes, that's the next and upcoming card. The great thing about the musket is she has good range. I think it's 6 tiles her range. So she could sit back and really, you know, from afar, take out things like she's doing to that P.E.K.K.A right here. Guards were placed in front of the Goblin Hut to do a nice little protection of it to help take out that Hog. And look at this push right here. We have Guards and Goblins, Spear Goblins on the tower, taking down almost 1,000 hit points from the tower just from the counter push, protecting from that incoming P.E.K.K.A. That's powerful, guys, and it's nice when you don't even need to use your win condition. In this deck, the win condition is the graveyard, but like I said, there have been plenty of battles when the graveyard was not even needed. So we have a big push coming right here. A P.E.K.K.A, nice job kiting that P.E.K.K.A with the Ice Golem. And the P.E.K.K.A is going to go towards that hut, targeted by both towers. Musketeer, again, on the opposite side of that right-hand tower, taking down that P.E.K.K.A. Something fierce right there, guys. We have Guards in on that Hog Rider and the musket. Hog gets one swing on the tower. And look at that left-hand tower. 444 hit points remain. Doing a very nice job taking down the tower. Now just chipping away at it with those goblins. I think that the opponent may just be giving up on that tower, realizing that the tower will be going down. So he's going to try and do a push of his own to take down the right-hand tower. Or the left. Call it what you will. Hog's going in on the tower. Guards are there as well with the goblins. The musket, is she going to shoot? No, not even needed. The Hog did not even take down that Goblin Hut. And again, it's worth noting, have you seen a graveyard yet, guys? There are 11 seconds left in this battle, a poison away from the victory, and the graveyard spell was not even used. Talk about power, talk about defense. This deck is solid on D and very, very nice at counter pushing. He won this one without even using his graveyard card, which is the main card of the deck. So that's replay number 1. We're going to get into another one right now. He shared a couple of them for me. So I believe he's playing against the Hog Mortar deck here. So let's see. This is another very strong, powerful deck in the current meta. Obviously, we're in challenge play right now. He's got the Gob Hut in his starting hand, and it seems that he likes to play that Goblin Hut when it's his first card. Now, he does have the nice play of that Musketeer, gonna completely take out that Mortar. Well played right there. And the towers, as well as the Spear Goblins, are gonna take out that Hog. Now he's got a nice counter push of Spear Goblins and of that Musketeer behind the Ice Golem. Unfortunately, the Goblin gang from the opponent was able to clean that up pretty quickly. So his towers are untouched. The left-hand tower of the opponent is beaten down just about by 500 hit points. Ice Golem played from afar. You know that they're going to be dropping that mortar pretty soon when that Ice Golem gets towards the bridge. Ghost is being played. It's going to sneak up on the mortar if the opponent decides to throw it. Here we go. Nice play by them being patient to take out our Royal Ghost, or at least try to. Royal Ghost is going to get a swing. No swing on the mortar, unfortunately, but the guards are on it at the bridge. They're not being targeted by anything. They take out the mortar with the help of that Musketeer. Beautifully played right there by Vega, 77-81. And here's another counter push. Again, it's all about counter pushing. Again, yet, guys, we're halfway through this battle. Have you seen a graveyard? Because I know that I haven't. Unbelievable that that card, the most expensive card in the deck, actually tied with the Goblin Hut, have not even been used. So impressive stuff. Looks like they're trying to figure out how to get to the tower. That's what the opponent's doing right now. They don't know how to get there. They're going with the Hog right here, waiting for that Goblin Hut to be a little bit lower in health. Nice job zapping that minion horde. And the Musketeer and the tower is completely cleaning it up. Unbelievable. Royal Ghost pushing right here, taking down the Ice Golem, but going to be taken down by the bats. Unfortunately, he didn't go invisible quickly enough. Another Goblin Hut being played. So nice right here. The opponent doesn't even know that he has a graveyard in the deck. One shot right there. They're trying to now play defense, play for the tie, but if they could distract that mortar and gets that, there's the graveyard right there, guys. Ice Golem is in distracting. Is the poison going to go in the tower as well? Yes, it is. Taking down that Goblin gang, and the graveyard slowed by the death damage. Nice damage there. Not taking the tower down, but doing a good job. It's tough to play for a tie when you have a 3-minute overtime. So let's see. He could basically poison his way down this tower. 3 poisons and that tower would be gone, but he's got those counter pushes and that Goblin Hut coming in as well. Nice play of the Royal Ghost, slamming that Hog in the face. Look at the counter push coming right here, guys. And another Goblin Hut being played, zapping that horde. Ghost is going to take out with a little bit of striking splash damage. And another graveyard. The Ghost is tanking right now. A couple of goblins are tanking. Musketeers in there tanking. Poison spell on the tower. This is it right here. That's another beautiful win. Graveyard being played 2 times in that one. And notice, there's not a huge tank when using the graveyard. No giant, no golem, nothing huge. But it's still able to get it done because the deck is quick. And because the deck, actually take a look at the deck right here. There you can see it. It's got the Royal Ghost, the Musketeer, the Goblin Hut, Graveyard, Guards, the Ice Golem, and the 2 spells being Poison and Zap. Let's go take a look at another one. 1-2, here we go. This is versus a giant deck, and let's see how this one turns out for him. Playing against King Hassan 229 right here. And again, we are all from Nova Elite Gaming Taurus. If you don't know about the whole Nova Elite Gaming merger, the two brands did come together, and it's now one big family, which everyone is very excited about over here. So, yeah, be excited, guys. It's a good thing. So we have that Musketeer played behind the tower. Opponent's playing that Giant. And he's going to play that Ice Golem. Is he going to kite? What's he going to do with that Ice Golem right now? He's got a counter push right here. Nice play with the Golem, Ice Golem. He's going to use the Zap on the gang. And again, we're in a challenge right here. The Ghost is on top of the mess behind, and the Giant only gets 1 swing in the tower. Now there's a counter push on the right-hand lane. Goblin is tanking. And then look at this. The Royal Ghost is doing a little bit of tanking, zapping away, though, the all the counter push troops, being the Spear Gobs and the Musketeer that had a little bit of health left. Cool thing about the Spear Gobs is they do get a shot off. They do get a throw of the spear off before the Executioner is able to throw the axe. So Executioner comes to a tower and is not full health, which is pretty nice. Another push coming behind the Ice Golem. 2 Goblin gangs right there. Musketeer still at the bridge, safe right there. And still safe, taking out that Ice Golem. She 1 more or 2 more steps and she would have been in trouble, but she's okay right now. Still okay. And the Ghost looks like he's going to connect with the tower. There's 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes. Make it 4. Is there going to be a 5th strike? 5 strikes in the tower, I believe, guys, unless that was a Spear Goblin strike. But that was really nice play with that Royal Ghost. The Royal Ghost is such a great card. Do you guys think that it's OP, or do you think that it's just right? In the comments below, I'd love for you guys to let me know. Look at this counter push coming right behind the guards here, guys. Really nice one. On top of all that chit chat, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you did that right now. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button below. Actually, it's over there, and turn on notifications because you don't want to miss any of the content I come out with. I come out with Clash of Clans every day and Clash Royale videos 2 to 3 times per week. I've dedicated myself to bringing Clash Royale back onto the channel in addition to Clash of Clans. So every week you'll be getting 7 Clash of Clans videos and 2 to 3 Clash Royale, and I'm also going to throw in Arena of Valor videos. There's a nice poison graveyard right there. Arena of Valor videos on top of it. And if you don't know me and you don't know about my live streams, I live stream every Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Clash of Clans, sometimes Clash Royale as well. And I have a show that I produce with Cleric Dragoon where we bring a guest on every week. We talk Clash, we talk life. It's a ton of fun. It happens Saturday or Sunday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. The only way you guys are going to know about this is if you're subscribed with notifications on. So I beg you that you do. I don't beg you, but you should. You should. And that's it. Exciting news, guys. This week on the Spring Trap, this is the first time I'm telling anybody right here, right now, Klaus, the Klaus, Mr. Supercell himself, is coming on the channel on the Spring Trap with Cleric Dragoon and I. It's going to be Saturday night at 10 p.m. You guys are going to want to be there, along with all of his Klaus fam. So hopefully I see you guys there. There is one more deck here. This is versus the Giant Mortar, and following this replay here, I'll show you a replay of me using the deck myself, and then I'll go into my profile so you can see the strength and the expense of the deck as far as Elixir goes. So we're sitting here with that Gob Hut in the starting hand yet again. You know what he's going to play first. Actually, he was actually waiting a second just to see what the opponent was going to push with, but the Night Witch is being played. So at this point in time, when you see a Night Witch, you kind of say, are they going with a Golem? Are they going with a Giant? What is the Night Witch going to be supporting? And as you can see right here, it's the Giant. Now, the guards are there. It's a big push by the opponent. There's a Musketeer, there's a Night Witch, and there's a Giant. So he plays his guards, he plays his Ghost, and he has that Musketeer shooting from behind the opposite side of the tower. His Goblin Hut is gone, but so is that whole big push that was incoming. Spear Gob's chipping away at the tower a little bit there, and a Wizard is even in the composition, which is a problem when you're using Spear Goblins. He takes out those Spear Gobs pretty quick, but as you saw right there, the Spear Goblin did get one shot on that Wizard, taking him out, so we don't have to worry about a counter push with the Wizard at all. We're just going to watch as Elixir builds up right here. Looks like they're fairly even on Elixir. Vega's about a click of a second behind. Ice Golem being played at the tower. Night Witch being played by the opponent. And a Graveyard's incoming right here. It's going to tie up the Night Witch, and here's the Mortar. We were not expecting a Mortar right here, guys. But look at the Spear Gobs. They were chipping away at that Mortar, doing a nice job. And the Skeletons killing that tower right there, down to 360 hit points. Spear Goblin working on that Mortar. You gotta love it, guys. But the reason they put the Mortar in there was to get rid of that Gob Hut so that the Giant push would have a chance to get to the tower and not be distracted. But we have the guards there and the Musketeer beating down that Giant, but that is a solid punch. Every single punch from that Giant does some serious work to the tower. Lucky we have a huge tower advantage on the opponent. It's double Elixir time right now. They throw Spear Gobs down. We're going with that defensive Goblin Hut, which is also going to cause a problem for the opponent on the defending that left-hand tower. And look at this, the Ghost is going to go right over to that Mortar and smack it around. Beautiful poison right there. We can't poison the Mortar because of the distance, but all of those support troops have been poisoned. Musketeer is going to take down the Mortar. Beautiful placement from Vega right there of that Musketeer. Really well played. That's what makes him a better player than me, because of moves like that. Something as simple as placing your troops in the perfect spot is what will win you matches. And look at this, guys. The opponent really had a difficult time getting to the tower. Only made it there one time in this whole battle. I think the Graveyard was only used one time in this whole battle as well. Poisoning it down. 13 seconds left, and that's going to be the victory. Really nicely played by Vega, as well as a deck that you guys can tell is going to be something. If you haven't seen this yet, you're going to be seeing it soon. Once people start seeing it in the channel and give it a shot, it's going to be everywhere. I have the feeling. And now, for me, the average player himself, I'm going to show you a replay of myself using this deck right now. And I went in right here. Let's watch it and see how it all went down. This is Challenge Play again. And I'm against Anonymous from Megastars. So they're going in with a quick a quick rocket. I don't know why, but that's what they decided to do. As you can see, they have a very baity deck with that. Yeah, I went with the WoW because that's not something you'll see often. I guess he wanted to cycle to something different. Here we go. My Royal Ghost is pushing that left-hand lane. I got the Musketeer behind for support, taking out that spear, that Dart Goblin. And my Ghost, I was hoping he'd go invisible, but they had a nice, beautiful log right there. I got my Gob Hut down. Noticed Goblin Hut was not in my starting hand. Now, I have some good defense coming up. I have the Guards and the Ice Golem, which are two great defensive troops, in my opinion. Ones that I don't mind having ever. I'm thinking that the opponent with this deck is just trying to chip away at the tower with the Goblin Barrel, with the Rocket, and then quickly getting that Dart Goblin at the bridge. But at this point in time, I did not know that's what they had going. I have the Royal Ghost incoming. They tried to pull everything together, but they did not. He tried to do a nice tornado rocket right there and take the tower, but because of that, look at this graveyard push I have right here, guys. Everything is in on the tower. Then I decided to throw a poison as well, taking that tower down to nothing. Crushed it with that push. Unbelievable. Now, you might say maybe the opponent is not that good. I think they were like a mid 3,000 player, so we're not talking about anyone that was crazy high level, which is probably why he missed that tornado rocket. But still, it's showing you the strength of this deck and really how punishing it can be. You saw that one mistake by the opponent. That was a 9 elixir mistake. He used the rocket and the tornado, very low on elixir, and I was able to counter push and do a really serious job on his tower, taking it down. At this point in time, it's just about maintaining the lead. I have a pretty good lead on him. He did work on my tower to 1,500 hit points, and I think right now, with a minute left, he could rocket down my tower. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep pushing the King's Tower. It has less hit points than the one on the right. Although it's a little bit more difficult to get to, I figure let's go for it. We're gonna keep the pressure on, go for his King's Tower, make him spend elixir so he is not able to send those rockets. And here we go. Royal Ghost is on the tower. We have the skeletons on the tower from the graveyard and the poison, bringing it down, showing you guys that this deck is nasty. And this deck is one you need to try. So what I want you guys to do at this point in time is go on to your profiles, put together this deck. I'm going to show it to you right now from my own deck right here. 3.5 elixir. It really offers a lot of support. It really offers a great counter push, and it's tricky because a lot of times you won't need the graveyard maybe until the very end of the battle, when you could just really smoke them away because they're not prepared for it. They don't have the elixir and they're not expecting it. So guys, that's been it for today. Thanks so much for coming down to the channel. Thank you, Vega, for sharing this deck and really letting people out there in the Clash Royale community know that it is a thing. And if it's been seen somewhere else too, I haven't seen it, so I want to give credit to whoever may have shown it before. Not sure that it has been. I don't really know, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks again for coming down. Be sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you don't miss all that stuff that I discussed earlier. And guys, that's been it for today. I'll see all of you back here later on today with more Clash of Clans content. And if you want to talk to me, you can do it over on Twitter at EchoThroughMe. I'll see all of you later on. Until then, be good.